Do you guys have or plan on having a bunch of lighting or accessories mounted onto your 3rd gen Sequoia? If so, then I would definitely invest in getting a switch panel. In this video, we're going to show you Yota Xpeditions' solution to mount any switch panel easily and cleanly. Right here on the table, we have the universal auxiliary power bracket for the 3rd gen Sequoia. It's a simple one-piece design that's going to bolt to the top of your fuse box cover. It's powder coated in a nice satin black, and by universal, there are no holes on here, so you guys can take whatever switch panel you bought, mount it on here for a nice, clean, simple installation. So with this kit, you're going to get the bracket itself. You're going to get the 4 pedestals that the bracket mounts to lift it off the surface of your fuse box cover, and then you're going to get all the hardware needed as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the tools you're going to need to get this installed. So for this one, we're going to be using a drill. We have a 1/4-inch drill bit. We have a silver Sharpie, that way when we mark on our fuse box cover, we can easily see it. And then we have a 3mm and a 4mm Allen wrench. And when it comes to the difficulty of getting this installed, we're going to give it a level 2 out of 3 because we are going to be drilling holes into our fuse box cover, and you're also going to have to drill holes onto the bracket to get your switch panel mounted. So let's go ahead, get the hood popped on the Sequoia, and get this installation started. All right guys, so we got the hood popped here on the Sequoia, and if you look at the engine bay, there is really no good spot to mount a switch panel because the whole engine bay is just filled with a bunch of stuff. So our solution is to mount it right here on top of this fuse box. So actually, if you take off this fuse box cover, you will find there is a stud right underneath this. This is a 12-volt power. So this stud, the wire that connects to the stud, runs directly to the battery, which is going to be underneath the back seat. So if you're trying to wire in aftermarket accessories, lighting, or a switch panel, you can mount it right to this stud, and that's why we found it best to do the mounting right here on top of this cover. So we're going to pull off this cover, we're going to lay it out, we're going to get our 4 holes drilled, and get our bracket mounted to the top of this. All right, so we're over here at the workbench. We have our fuse box cover, we have our bracket, and what we're going to do is lay this on top. This would be the side that goes towards your fender, and we're going to rest this on a flat surface like so. So once you have both of these lined up on a flat surface, we're going to go ahead and pinch it, and we're going to flip it like so. Make sure it doesn't move, and now we can go ahead and make our marks. All right, so we got our 4 holes laid out, and then we have our drill with our 1/4-inch drill bit. We're gonna go ahead, take our time, and get these all drilled out. All right, so we have our 4 holes drilled out on our fuse box cover, and we are ready to start getting the bracket mounted onto it. First thing we need to do is take the 4 feet that are included, and we'll get those mounted onto the bracket. So you're gonna have 4 feet, and you're gonna have 4 countersunk screws. So on those 4 feet, you're gonna have a wider end and a skinnier end. The wide end is gonna be going onto the fuse box cover itself. So we'll take the skinny part, put that on the bottom of our bracket, and we'll get those countersunk screws installed. Easiest way is just drop the screw in, then we can screw on the feet. And then we'll use a 3mm Allen wrench to tighten these up. All right, so we got the 4 feet attached onto the bracket, and I just want to note the reason we have it on feet is so that it is elevated from the fuse box cover. So when you have your switch panel on here, it's a little bit easier for you guys to get some wires underneath and into your switch panel. So now that we have those on, we're going to take the 4 little Allen bolts with the flat washers, and then from the inside of our fuse box cover, we're going to get this attached. As you can see, the hole is a little bit bigger than the bolt that we're using, and that's just so we can give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room so you don't have to drill these holes in the exact location. So let's go ahead now and get the bracket mounted onto our lid. All right, we got all of our screws started, so we're gonna take our 4mm Allen wrench and we'll go ahead and tighten these up. All right, so at this time, we have our bracket now mounted to our fuse box cover. Now, what I would do is before mounting this on here, make sure you lay out all of your stuff, drill your holes, and then mount it onto your fuse box cover. But at this point, we are finished, and we can go ahead and put this back into our truck. All right, so we're back here at the Sequoia. Now we can just go ahead, clip on our fuse box cover with our new universal bracket here, and you can mount your switch panel onto this for a nice, clean, easy install. If you guys have any questions about this, make sure to drop a comment down below. And if you guys want to pick one of these up for your Sequoia, make sure to head over to YotaXpedition.com. Click the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.